My Fairyloot box is here. I'm not sure which month this is. Is this like March, I think? I'm not sure. Let's see, because my concept of time has been all over the place, but I'm really excited for this box. Before I go on to unbox, like I always state, Fairyloot is a YA subscription service that comes with 4 to 5 bookish items in a month and a brand new YA release. I am so grateful to Fairyloot because they have sent me this box for free for a hotness review. You all know I'm all about honesty. I'm going to tell you how I feel, so I can't even fake it. You can tell from my expressions and how I react. So let's get to the unboxing. So the box has been unboxed and this is what it looks like from the top. Interestingly enough, it actually feels very heavy. Like this is one of the heavier Fairyloot boxes that I've gotten, and I'm actually very intrigued to see what it is. Oh, it's Frozen Fables. So it's the March box. Okay, so here is what the spoiler card looks like. The art is stunning. Is that like Wintersong? Is that Wintersong, or is that there's a series. There's this series, Catherine Arden series. Is it the Catherine Arden series? I'm not sure. I've only read the first book in that. But this is the March spoiler card, and the art on the spoiler card, as always, is done by the very talented Tara Jar. As I always do with all these unboxings, I'm going to highlight the different artists who did these items, and I'm going to leave their Instagram handles, everything in the description box. Make sure you show them your support as well. Moving on to, oh, this is probably what makes it very heavy. I wonder, is this a mug? This feels like a mug. The Bear and the Nightingale ceramic mug. That is the first book in Catherine Arden's series, which I read and I enjoyed. There was a very annoying ass priest there that I was sincerely hoping would just choke.
Girl could dream.
So, can you all tell I cannot stand that priest? The judgmental, ew. He also had like, ew. It was just disgusting. Was it disgusting? Okay, so, oh my god, this is so pretty. I think her name was Vasya. Is her name Vasya? Hold up, let me see. I think her name was Vasya. Is it? I think her name is Vasya. And I think her love interest, because in the first book she did not have a love interest, and that's what I read. But I have heard that she is going to get a love interest, and eventually that I won't call him. I think it's the. Would you say is the King of Snow or the King of Death? Or both, like the Winter King type thing. He ends up being her love interest, which is perfectly fitting, because if you read those books, you know that her character is someone that just like she's someone that cannot be restricted, and that's even the cause of the tension in the story, the fact that she wants to run wild and free, and you have people like the creepy ass priest who is big judgmental and wants to like shackle her and do all sorts of stuff, and she sees all these creatures, all the mythical creatures, because that's just her, and she's one of the few people that still believes. Oh my god, look at that tiny little snowflake. Okay, you all know I collect ceramic mugs. I collect bookish mugs. I have been collecting them so far. I think in my collection I probably have about, say, 20 to 30 mugs so far, and I'm always happy to collect new ones. I love bookish themed mugs. I think it's also because I love coffee and I love tea and I just love liquids, and the cups are just pretty. So pretty. So cute.
I have shirts, hats, mugs, and more.
Okay, so can you all see the mug? Yes, so the mug is there. Next up is this. It says even the darkest stars. Ankle socks designed by Jez Ork. I think that the mug was probably designed by Monolime, because she's the one that does a lot of their ceramic mugs, and that is, when you say Monolime art design, you will know it's a Monolime art design. I love it. So I think this one, I love Bookish Socks. This is going to be very uncomfortable. You all prepare yourself, because remember, this is what you come on my content for. You just want to come and see me be chaotic as fuck. So hold up, can you all see? Can you all see? Can you see? Bookish Socks. This is the socks I got that is inspired by, my camera is out of focus, but this is the socks I got that is inspired by Rat at the Dawn by Renee Adier. I love bookish socks. Like I keep saying, for me, bookish socks is like wearing bookish underwear, right? So I absolutely adore them. Okay, so this is Even the Darkest Stars, which is a series I have not read. I don't even think it's a series I've ever heard of. So I'm like, okay, see? So the socks, ankle socks, love it. I don't think you can ever get enough socks. Okay, so this is the next packaging. It is sealed very carefully with like a sellotape. So, oh my god! Oh! Shit. It's a pop socket. It's a pop socket, and it says, "Be your own light." I don't know if y'all can see it, and it's the moon, etc., etc. Now, I'm certain I've never read. This is Winterwood. I have not read the series, even though I've heard great things, and eventually I probably will get to it at some point. I'm not sure. There's so many books these days, and I'm like, oh goddamn, so many books to read. Anyway, the reason why I am so excited, because you're like, Noria, it's a fucking pop socket. Why are you so happy? Let me explain to you why I'm so happy. You see this? You see the back of my phone? That used to be a pop socket. There used to be a pop socket here. Because see, it removed. And your girl has been stingy, and I've not replaced it because I wanted it to be bookish. I'm like, nah. I need to be master nerd. I need to be queen nerd. I need to be a fucking royal empress the nerd. And I'm like, nah. If I'm holding it, it has to be bookish. It has to be openly bookish. Bookish themed pop socket. God damn. This is what dreams are made of. Next on the list are the tarot cards. Y'all might not know this, but I have been collecting. I keep saying this on my channel, but I always assume that, who knows, maybe there might be someone new watching this video. But I've been collecting the Fairyloot tarot cards for the last 2 years plus. Once again, it's bookish. Like, I'm going to still get a non-bookish tarot set, but I want this to be complete. And well, I think we're finishing this. The tarot cards will be finishing this year. They always put 2 in every box for the last 2 years. And this is the 2 of Wands, and this is the Ace of Wands. I have no idea who these 2 characters are. That is why the spoiler card exists. So I'm going to check that in a bit. Next thing I got is this. Ooh, shit! I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is one of the most stunning notebooks I have ever had. It's blue and silvery, and can you see that? She has a shimmer. I think this is a Wintersong inspired notebook. It says, "A candle unused is nothing but wax and wick. I would rather light the flame, knowing it will go out, than sit forever in darkness." That is so cool. And it's a plain page note inside. The last notebook I got was the one that was inspired by, I think, Stalking Jack the Ripper series by Kerry Mariscalco, which is really cool. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to fill that notepad with. But this, I think this, because the jotter I used for work is almost full. I got that 2 years ago. I think it was in an Alcrate box, and it was a Sarah J Maas Throne of Glass. Okay, I don't know if you can see. You can see because of the way this. It was a Throne of Glass quote. It was a Manon quote, which I absolutely love, and I've been using that for work. And I think when that finishes, I'll use this next for work because it's just such a pretty book. I love it. I adore it. So next is this. Now, my problem with all this is I'm like, you all do not make allowances for my very big head, and this is my hair flat. This is my hair flat because it's still in twists. By the time I loosen this and I rock a twist out, my hair, she grows big. This is not going to work. Unless, can I use it as like a scrunchie? Can I just double it as a scrunchie? Nah. I'm probably going to gift it to somebody that I know has, like, perpetually wears straightened hair or relaxed hair, because on my throat, this is not going to work. Unless you think there's a way in which you've like solved like the way in which I can make it work. If that's the case, please help a sister out and drop it in the comments. But this is going to be my least favorite item, because not with this fro. Not with this fro. But if you have like really flat hair, you know, skinny hair that is kissing the back of your head type hair, you would like this. Not me though. I wonder what it's themed. It's also winter, because this is definitely a winter themed box, which I find ironic. But this is March, but I guess it's cool for like you have these things ahead before December, so it could work. I thought all that was left was the book, but nah, we got this very, very pretty art print. Like, this is so pretty. What the fuck? I can't wait to like have this on the wall. I wonder which characters these are, because I'm curious. Now, moving on to the very last item, which is the book. There's the Fairyloot Scoop, Frozen Fables. Next month's theme is Hidden Identities. Okay. This is the author's note, as you can see, and this is the art. Right on the reverse of the author's note. That is pretty. She's such a pretty girl. This box really took the winter theme like really, really far. Okay, and this is the book. Ooh, The Bright and the Pale by Jessica Rubinkowski. Or is it Kowski? like, because is it Kofsky, like Andrzej Sapkowski, who wrote the Witcher series? I think it's either Jessica, I think it's Kofsky, so Ruben Kofsky. This is the cover of the book, The Bright and the Pale. It gives me all winter. Oh my god, look at it, it's sprayed blue, wintry blue. That is so pretty. Oh my god. Okay, let us. And of course, it's signed by the author. Can you all see it? Okay. So what is the synopsis? Let me read it quickly. 17-year-old Valeria is one of the only survivors of the freeze, a dark magical hold not mountain unleashed on her village. Everyone, including her family, is trapped in an unbreakable sheet of ice. Yikes. Ever since, she's been on the run from the Tsar, who is determined to imprison anyone who managed to escape. Valeria finds refuge with the Thieves Guild, doing hot jobs with her best friend Alec, the only piece of home she has left. That is until he is brutally murdered. Girl, can't you catch a break? So a year later, she discovers Alec is alive and being held against his will. To buy his freedom, she must lead a group of cutthroats and thieves on a perilous expedition to the very mountain that claimed her family. Only something sinister slumbers in the heart of Not, and it has waited years for release. Inspired by Russian folklore, Jessica Rubinkovsky's epic fantasy debut is a thrilling page-turner with romance, tragedy, magic, and monsters that will stay with you to the very end. I am very intrigued by it, but at the same time, I'm also very worried because I'm like, yo, this is like soap opera. Like this poor girl, what's her name again? Valeria, girl, you're like, you don't have, like, your luck is very terrible. First you lose your family, then you have your best friend to comfort you, then your best friend dies, then you find out that your best friend is not dead but is in prison and you have to set him free, and to set him free you are going to unleash a demon beast thingy, and now you know she's going to feel guilty because if she had just let her best friend be, and I say best friend, boyfriend, because why do we think that they are going to date? But I don't know. But anyway, the story is okay. It's not movie. It doesn't jump at me, but it's actually pretty decent. I think that when I'm waiting for an afternoon, probably like later in the year, I'm going to make myself a good cup of tea and I'm going to sit down and curl and read this book. Okay, so let us see, because I'm like, my eyes are closed. There's always like art on the reverse dust jacket. Fairyloot has been consistent so far. So let us see if they did it. Is there an art? Is there art? There is art! Okay, let me see. Oh! Like, you can tell that this is a very snowy place. As someone who like lives in a very sunny, warm country, like I'm just like, yo, so much snow, so much white. Like look at them. They have like white hair, pale eyes. It's just, and all the mountains. See, this is the one where I can travel to a colder climate. I'll be reading about this utterly cold place while staying warm and toasty. The best life. And this is it. It's embossed with this medallion necklace thingy on the cover, and this is what it looks like, sir. Now to the information on the spoiler card. So first item in this month box, beautiful ceramic mug, Winternight Trilogy by Catherine Arden, done by Monolime Art, which I called. The phone, the handy phone ring holder. I know it's like, it's a ring holder, it's different from a pop socket, but every single thing that I can glue to the back of my phone and be like, I can hold and spin, and like, I always call them pop sockets, even though technically that's a ring holder. It's inspired by Winterwood by Cher Ensure, and the design is done by Iron and Ink Designs. Then the socks, the ankle socks, toasty, fit nice and toasty, is inspired by Even the Darkest Stars by Eva Fawcett, and it's designed by Jez Hawk at Jez Hawk. The notebook, this stunning Wintersong notebook, is designed by Tara Jah. I absolutely adore it. Okay, the headband is done. They said unruly hair back. This would not work on my hair, Fairyloot. It's just going to make my hair look very smushy and very weird. Okay, it's inspired by Something Dark and Holy series by Emily A. Duncan. See? The universe was like, Noria, you don't need a headband. It's not going to fit your head. And I was already like already planning on giving it away. And then boom, they go all, Emily A. Duncan. And I'm like, ha ha ha. The universe was like, I got you, boo. Thank you, my ancestors. My ancestors are just looking out for me. Anyway, that was done by the amazing Katarina Book Designs. The art print is inspired by Spinning Silver. Oh my god, that's Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. I have it. I've not read it yet because I bought the two. I bought Uprooted and Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, so I've not read them yet. But oh my god, okay, so the art print is Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, and it's done by at Warwick Art. And the tarot cards are inspired by the Winternight Trilogy by Katharina Arden, and the art on the reverse dust jacket of the book was done by Gab Sternout, right? And also the art on the author's note. So that is the unboxing. Now, as I always do, my favorite items. You all know how I screamed. I'm certain somebody's surprised, but I lost my shit at the ring holder, the phone ring holder. So of course that is a favorite item. The second favorite, and it is tied, is going to be the mug and the socks, because I already showed you my bookish feet, so there is that. My least, and then oh my god, ooh, that notebook though, that's like my third favorite item, like the notebook. Like, so here's what we're gonna do, right? Top favorite item, the ring holder. Second favorite is tied between the mug and the socks. Third favorite is the notebook. My least favorite is the headband, because one, my hair, two, Emily, nah, nope. So that is the unboxing. Let me know which of these items was your favorite. Let me know if the book was titled Bright and the Pale. Let me know if the Bright and the Pale, the story, like appeals to you and is something you will pick up. But that is the end of this video. As always, if you enjoyed it, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Check out my other videos. Subscribe if you want to, and if you do decide to subscribe, do not forget to click on the notification bell. So after you've hit subscribe, click on the bell icon so you can have all notifications turned on so you don't miss any of my new videos. I make new videos every Wednesdays and Sundays, except for the days when I don't. So that is why you need to have all notifications turned on so you don't miss any of my videos. But I will see you soon, and until next time, stay passionate, love your nerdy ass self. Bye.